Mic test, welcome to the second devlog of this Minecraft clone project. I worked on pseudo physics for the player movement because what I really dislike about the Minecraft is the fact that you have to jump. You have to keep pressing the jump button when you traverse the terrain. For even the one block, for even one block height difference. I really didn't like it, so so I made it so that it automatically jumps when you're traversing this one block height terrains. It's actually inspired by the game that's like a that looked like a cube world. It was an open source project inspired by the cube world, and the characters in cube world were traversing the terrain very smoothly, like this. And I wanted that kind of a movement for the player, like this. You don't need to press. You don't need to like constantly jumping. You don't need to constantly jump to traverse these terrains. Because right now there's a bug, so I'm not supposed to be able to climb up this like a tall wall, but I can. Um, yeah, the idea is basically if it's a 1 unit height difference between where you are standing and where you're trying to go, you should be able to automatically just, traverse the terrain. Besides that, and when you're falling, I noticed that I had to like use different settings. But that's more of a programmer game developer talk, so I'm not going to go any more further about that. But anyway, you can traverse like this. Let me change the music a little. There, that's better. I liked it. I like it. So and I added the clouds. These clouds I bought it for like 80, like 60 $60, I think. Uh, it's a code. It's can't remember the name of the asset. I think it was a cozy clouds or something. I don't like the music. How about this? How about this? Yeah, I like this one. The Vintage Story has a really good music, really. And the next step would be me being able to make a cozy house. A cozy house. Um, I should be able to break terrains and build some sort of a small house. That's the next goal. Also, I think there needs to be more variation of grass and flowers. They should be easier than the other things that I want to do. So hopefully, next time when I make the game development, log number 3, I should be able to this showcase me building a small house. And before I finish this devlog, I'll show off more of me traversing these terrains and talk a little bit more about the what's going on. So I was thinking maybe using like there's a database library called um, time and space database. It's literally called time and space DB, and I could have. They offer a way to make a multiplayer game with their own database thingy, so that the idea is that basically all you need to do is you need to create a front-end client, and rest of the things that I usually need to think about are taken care of. But the problem I saw with that the database thing they were doing is that not only is it like a kind of a little bit slow sometimes time to time, also like just uh, felt like a kind of trap in a way, because I'll be stuck if I start to using it. I'll be stuck to the database thingy. Honestly, I'm using Unity, but I don't really like my choice because I'm stuck with the Unity because I'm using Unity. I wish that was not the case, but like the Unity community, like the support is kind of horrible. Besides the people that are, it's really the people, the other fellow developers that are really saving the grace, but like their Discord server is horrible. Like their customer service gets back to you. If you email their customer service, they get back to you so late. So like I don't really like the general or like them. I mean, as much as I like to use Unity, I don't. There are things that I really don't like about them. So I hope it gets fixed sometime in the future. I have a faith in them. Anyway, um, that's it. Also I have another project that it's a 3D Dwarf Fortress thingy, and honestly, that 3D Dwarf Fortress project was getting more attention, and it has more. I feel like that game has more potential than this because um, that Dwarf Fortress, there is a very little. There's very not many people that are building Dwarf Fortress like a simulation game, and I'm actually one of the people that can build it, and I can use Rust and Vivi to be able to make a Dwarf Fortress game that simulates like 10,000 moving entities. If you use Rust, things become like a really is really efficient and nice performance to make games that are more focused on simulation. But like I mean, if I were to make that Dwarf Fortress game, I want it to be like a multiplayer. But like making a multiplayer game that simulates 10,000 entities will be like it will eat up the network traffic very quickly. And even if the making the game part was easy, compared to like a networking part, making the game as a network thingy is just too much. So, and this is my experience, but you play Dwarf Fortress because it's a story generator like a RimWorld. It's basically a way to make your own story up, and that's great. I like it, but then I feel like the best stories comes from interactions between players. So I feel like in a way, multiplayer is like the best storytelling device because there is a story that you form through the natural human interaction between the players. So maybe instead of making a Dwarf Fortress, I make a like a Minecraft, but more focuses on the experience of the player of being able to interact with each other and form a story. Like I'm very inspired by the game called what is it? A game called Death Stranding. Death Stranding is such an interesting game because players just go around the map and deliver packages and progress the story. So they say like first 5 hours of Death Stranding is horrible because you just walk around aimlessly, like trying to deliver the package. And I guess it's like you're learning the game for the first 5 hours. But anyway, the game, and I'm really inspired by what is the game, the Minecraft server called 2B2T, because uh, it's honestly it's a boring game. It's a boring server. D- and by that boring, I mean like it doesn't have much going. If you join 2B2T, it's just there isn't much going on besides the all these things that people built and destroyed. But people love to be part of that community and wants to be part of the history. And I'm really like focusing. I'm really finding the kind of motivation interesting because that really touches the nature of our human minds of being wanting to be part of something bigger and making a and forming a story and writing a story. So, because like every structure, every big structures in 2B2T and every big destructions have some sort of a story, and I find that really fascinating. So I'm thinking maybe I can make a like a Minecraft, like in format of a Minecraft multiplayer, but but is more of a tool for building a story through the interaction between players. And that would be really cool. That would be the kind of I feel like the kind of a game I want to make. Uh, Thanks for listening to my rambling, and I hope you found this an interesting, intriguing um, a video. I'm going to jump here from here, and we'll end this devlog video. Bye bye. Woo! Pa! Okay, thank you.